Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, we're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. All right, your person's energy, the Page of Swords, so they could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in their chart. They're also showing up as the Death card, Scorpio energy. All right, they're viewing you as the Judgment card, Aries, Scorpio energy. And the connection, we see the Five of Cups. All right, so we'll see what that means. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. I love this Seven of Pentacles because what I'm seeing here is this is somebody who's really got your back, somebody who's very supportive. Taurus, this is going to be one of those connections where, you know, when you can only give 40, they give 60. And, you know, when they can only give 30, you give 70. I really love that, like, symbiosis here of this card. I also feel this person is going to be, maybe very affectionate with you. The Page of Swords indicates that this could start off as a secret admirer, or maybe this is somebody that you meet online, but this is somebody who's patient. This is somebody who's patiently been waiting for this connection to transform. All right, so with the Page of Swords here, we see Temperance energy in reverse, Sagittarius energy. I kind of feel like this person has been patient long enough, Taurus, and they kind of reach a boiling point with the Temperance energy. I feel like this could be a secret admirer, like a friend or a coworker or a neighbor or someone you see out and about, and they just can't take it anymore. They need to express their feelings to you. I do also see, too, you may meet this person at a time when they are still healing from something. Now, of course, that could be accident, illness, injury. It could be an emotional wound that they're working on. But let's see what else we need to know. And we see the Chariot card. Yeah, but they're coming towards you. This person knows what they want. They're coming towards you. This is Cancerian energy. This is somebody who's loving, very creative, very intuitive, very nurturing. And how you're going to be feeling, Taurus, the Five of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel like you're not going to have eyes for anybody else. You're sensing that there's stability, there's safety, and there's trust here. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know about this person? How else will my Taurus be able to identify this person? Okay, they could be Pisces. We also have Scorpio energy here. So they can be quiet, but their thoughts and emotions run deep. Ooh, we get twin soul coming through. So a mirror of yourself, Taurus. This is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. All right, and they have strong water. Yep, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer coming through here. And there's also going to be a lot of passion here. So there's never a dull moment with this type of person who enjoys life fully. They could be an exciting lover. Now, with the Death card here, Scorpio energy, there's also an intensity here to this person. And again, you may meet this person during a time of transformation. But, there's an element of secrecy and also a really sexy energy to this Death card. All right, so let's see what else my Taurus need to know about this person. And remember, Scorpio is your opposite sign. So this may be somebody who really kind of balances you, somebody who completes you in the most harmonious ways and vice versa. All right, so they could be bald or buzzed, or maybe they were at some point in time. Again, these really specific messages that come through in this part of the reading are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you, so just keep that in mind. All right, we see they could be a performer either now or they once were, and the best kept secret. Again, this person I think is harboring secret feelings for you already, or they will be harboring secret feelings for you for quite some time before you're aware of it. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. What else do my Taurus need to know? They're laid back, relaxed, balanced, easygoing, or that's how you're going to be seeing them, sensing them. All right. Ooh, they're going to be a great cook. So cooking really could be their love language, a badass in the kitchen, different ethnic background. Maybe they work or have worked in the restaurant industry, a restaurant owner, or somewhere in the culinary field. All right. And they have children. So for some of you, they may have children from a previous connection. All right. And what else do we need to know about this person? What else do we need to know about this person? Okay. They've been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. Okay. They'll be the one to ask you out. So they're going to step up, take initiative, Taurus. They may have 3 siblings, okay, or have come from a larger family. Some of you, they might want 3 children. Let me say that again. They might want 3 children. And communicating their feelings comes easy for them. So yeah, you're going to know how this person is feeling pretty much at all times once they reveal those secret feelings to you. Now they're viewing you, Taurus, as the Judgment card, Aries and Scorpio energy. So I love this because they just see you as a next level type love. They see you as somebody who trusts their own judgment, uses good judgment, but they also see you as highly evolved. All right. They're also viewing you, Taurus, as the Judgment card in reverse. So I don't think they see you as judgmental here, but I do think this person is going to worry for some time that maybe you're not going to give them a chance. So they might be worried, Taurus, that you're out of their league. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And I could see why, because some of you, you may not be giving this person the time of day. Again, because you might not realize they have romantic feelings for you. Or you may be seeing other people, or maybe you're focused on other things. So I kind of feel like you're going to take it slow. There might be a period of insecurity for this person about how you feel and what you want with them. How you're going to be feeling, the 6 of Swords. I kind of like the 6 of Swords because this guy has this really sly look on his face. I feel like, Taurus, I don't get that you're necessarily like playing games with this person, but I do think you might play a little bit coy. You might play a little bit hard to get. And again, it could just be because you're trying to figure things out. You don't want to rush into anything, but I do feel like you peacefully do want to move forward with this person. But, some of my Taurus, you might make this person sweat for a little bit. All right, let's see what else we need to know about them. I'm sorry, what else do they admire about my Taurus, please? What else do they admire about my Taurus? All right, so scribe, so that you preserve knowledge and information, your attention to detail and your memory. Also, to me, this is the way that you, the way that you communicate. They might even compliment you on your vocabulary here. All right, and we see angel energy. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. So they really do see you, Taurus, as an earth angel. All right, the connection, the 5 of Cups. Now, I don't get that this is necessarily going to be a disappointing connection or it's going to be heartbreaking. I actually feel quite the opposite, that this could be a really healing connection, a connection that's going to shift your focus from the 3 of Cups that have spilled, the disappointments, the things that didn't work out, and shift your focus back to that 2 of Cups, a real soulmate bond, emotional balance, symbiosis within relationships. All right. But you and this person don't share the same vision. So for some of my Taurus, as much as there's this beautiful energy here, some of you, the disappointment here may be that you don't want the same things in life. So it's going to be really important that you do take your time getting to know this person and seeing, do we want the same things? But Spirit's saying this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So a true love situation for my Taurus. Okay, so for a lot of you, there might be a question mark about whether or not you're on the same page, but there is love here. It's emotional, it's physical, it's unconditional. And you can be completely open with this person. I think that's the hallmark of a really amazing relationship, however it might turn out. But like for a lot of you, I'm not seeing that it's going to end up being disappointing. I mean, it might be for some of you where you decide to part ways, but I feel for a lot of you, you're going to get on the same page, right? Without compromising your values or, what you want, but really meeting each other halfway here. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this connection. Spirit saying love language, gift giving, tokens of reciprocity, hold cherished memories. So this person's love language may be giving you gifts, but what I'm hearing here is tokens of reciprocity. So you guys are going to have a very similar love language, or, you know, you two are going to be both giving to this connection. All right, falling in love, there are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. So maybe after a period of time where you're not so sure here, Taurus. All right, and we see responsibilities. Pay attention though, this different pages energy could be romance interrupted, duties come first. So it could be, you know, work gets in the way, family responsibilities, especially if this person has children. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we see spirit, soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. I actually think this relationship is going to evolve from uncertainty into something pretty stable for a lot of you. And spirit saying, you know what, don't judge a book by its cover here. All right, don't judge a book by its cover. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? All right, you're not prepared, so I don't always love that message, but again, maybe there's something that needs to be taken care of or let go of or healed before this person comes in. But it is happening in the near future is what Spirit's saying, and in the coming years. This to me, Taurus, is confirmation that this is meant to be something long-term for a lot of you. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.